divide 2379 into 3 parts so that their amounts after 2 years, 2, 3 and 4 years respectively may be equal. The rate of interest being 5% per annum at simple interest, the first part is. Okay, so let's divide this amount 2379 into 3 parts. Let's call them X, Y and Z. Okay, and they are invested for 2, 3 and 4 years respectively. Okay, so 2 years, 3 years and 4 years respectively, and the rate of interest is 5% per annum simple interest. So 5%, 5% and 5%. Now let's first calculate what is the simple interest for all these three amounts. So the formula for simple interest is P and R by 100. So P here is X into N is 2 into R, which is 5 over 100. Simple interest here will be Y into 3 into 5 over 100, and simple interest here would be Z into 4 into 5 over 100. Let's simplify it a little bit. We get 5 ones and 5 20s for all these three. So finally we get 2x over 20, 3y over 20 and 4z over 20. Okay, now pay attention to the question. Divide 2379 into 3 parts so that their amounts after 2, 3 and 4 years respectively may be equal. Pay attention to this word amounts. Okay, the question is telling me that the amounts are equal, not the interest. If it were interest instead of amount, we would have just equated all these three and simply calculated the value of X, Y and Z. But these are interest, these are not amounts, and we are told that the amounts are equal. So what is the formula to calculate amount? It is principal plus interest. So now these are not equal. Okay, amounts are equal. So now we know the interest, which is 2x by 20. So this is the interest, 2x plus 20, 2x by 20. And what is the principal? Principal is X. So this is the total amount. Okay, now the amount for Y will be what? It will be Y plus interest, which is 3y over 20, and for Z it will be Z plus the interest is 4z over 20. And now the question is telling us the amounts after 2, 3, 4 years may be equal. So now these are equal, these are amounts and these are equal. So now let's simplify. Let's take LCM as 20. So 20x plus 2x is equals to 22x is equals to LCM 20, 20y plus 3y, 23y, and LCM 20, 20z plus 4z, we get 24z. So 20, 20, 20 gets cancelled. So we are left with 23x is equals to 23y is equals to 24z. Now let's equate all these three with the LCM. Okay, so let's say 22x is equals to 23y is equals to 24z with the LCM, which is 22 into 23 into 24. This is the LCM. Now from this we can calculate the value of X, Y and Z. Let's calculate them. So let's first calculate for X. So let's equate 22x is equals to 22 into 23 into 24. So 22 gets cancelled. So we get X is equals to 23 into 24, and I've already calculated this value. This comes out to be 552. Okay, so now let's equate 23y is equals to 22 into 23 into 24. 23 gets cancelled. So we get y, which is equals to 22 into 24, and I've already calculated this value. This comes out to be 528. And similarly for z, 24z is equals to 22 into 23 into 24. 24 gets cancelled. We get z, which is equals to 22 into 23, which is equals to 506. Now we got the ratio for X, Y and Z. The ratio is 552 is to 528 is to 506. Okay, wait, we can simplify it further. Okay, so let's divide them by 2. So we get 2 2s are 4, 1 2 7s are 14, 1 2 6 are 12, 2 2s are 4, 1 2 6 are 12, and 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4, 1 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6. So we further simplified this. So now the ratio of XYZ becomes 276 is to 264 is to 253. All right. Now the question is asking me to find out what the first part is. Okay, so first part, that means what this x is. Okay, so in order to calculate x, what we do, we take the value of x, which is 726, divided by the total value, which is 276 plus 264 plus 253, and this comes out to be 793 into the whole amount, which is 2379, and upon calculation we get 793 ones are and 793 threes are, so we get 276 into 3, and I have already calculated this value. This comes out to be 828, and this is our required answer. So option D here is the correct one.